hurt feelings over the new policy.
He did say staying in the locker room was not enough. He is telling people how to behave during that time. I do want to move on to a subject. Here's the thing: is that another aspect of this is we're talking about this to an extent because of what the president is saying about it, and we're not talking about the economy.
No, you're not talking about the economy. You certainly are.
No, the president isn't when he's talking about the anthem, and you're not right now. So I want to ask you about the economy.
Well, I'm not talking about the economy because I'm on CNN, and you don't talk about the economy.
Talk about the economy.
Yeah, I'd like
to. Look, no, we did the jobs numbers when they came in. We had Stephen Moore, the economic advisor to the campaign, on to talk about how good those numbers were.
He's a smart guy, and I'm glad you had him on. But you should be, respectfully, you should have screaming graphics about lowest unemployment rate ever for African Americans, for Hispanics, for teens ever or within the last 18 or 19 years, for women. The job seekers, the job creators, and also the job holders have all benefited from this president's leadership. We have 6.7 million available jobs right now, John. That is a historic number. It's an incredible number.
It's a lot. It's a big number. The Wall Street Journal reporting today, the number is actually more than the people looking for jobs, which is the first time since 2000. That's a great number,
which means that job security and job availability go hand in hand.
Were the job creation numbers at the end of the Obama? You've created an average of $185,000 a month since you've come into office. The Obama administration in the last 16 months, 215. Were those numbers as good in your mind?
Well, John, was that the lowest unemployment rate among African Americans, Hispanics, and 19 years for women? No,
but it was headed that way. I'm just talking about job creation.
No, it wasn't headed that way. But it's the second time this hour you've mentioned President Obama. President Trump is in the White House now. He's here, and he, over the last year, has made economy that is booming. The confidence numbers alone, consumer confidence, small business formation confidence, manufacturers. You had his opponent in the presidential race, whose name I don't say on TV anymore, who lost. You had her promising to put the coal mining industry out of work. And this president has actually presided over a net creation of mining jobs, jobs in timber, jobs in manufacturing, over 300,000 new manufacturing jobs, over 337,000 new construction jobs. You can't argue with those numbers. And by the way, nobody should argue with them.
We're not arguing. We're having you on to talk about them.
But the president goes further than that.
They're very
good. The president goes farther than that, John. This is important.
Let me just say.
And Sarah addressed this, and you should go back and look at her comments.
Sarah said she won't address it, is what she said.
No. She addressed this yesterday. She addressed the matter yesterday. But I think on this, everything that has to do with what the president refers to as the Russian investigation, the hoax, the witch hunt, you should go back and look at his many tweets on the issue. You should go back and look at what he said as recently as yesterday, or the day before, John, is that he feels like a lot of people's lives are being ruined. Nothing has been produced that implicates the president in any way. And you know that. And you know that it would have leaked if that were there. You know that. I know that CNN has invested considerable sweat equity, time, and money in chasing the Russian collusion, delusion, illusion, and that you're waiting for it to bear fruit. But a year in, you see the polls starting to turn on this. You saw the Harvard-Harris poll last week. You've got many Americans questioning.
Kellyanne, we do have to let you go. Let me just say, you say nothing's been produced. There have been indictments against Russians, right? There have been guilty pleas by people who worked for the campaign.
I'm sorry, but do you have any evidence, seriously speaking, since you want to talk about the law to a fully recovered attorney, happily so, do you have any evidence that there was Russian collusion? Do you actually think it changed the election results?
I haven't seen the special counsel's report. I have not seen the special counsel's report. I have seen evidence that Donald Trump Jr. met at Trump Tower with Russians promising dirt on Hillary Clinton. I have seen evidence that there were things that were lied about after that meeting, including whether the president dictated a letter. Someone lied about that.
No, I'm sorry, excuse me. You like to say that, but are you concerned that this IG report about the way the Clinton investigation was handled is delayed? Are you concerned about the content, or is CNN going to say, "Oh, she lost"? So
I don't know. The only way I know it's delayed is because the president has suggested he's concerned about it, which suggests to me that he's perhaps being briefed by the Justice Department about the progress of this independent, the Inspector General's investigation. Is there something about that? Is there something about that investigation you want to tell us?
No, over a year, and all the compliance and cooperation hasn't diverted this president from doing his job. We are more prosperous, more secure 503 days or 2 days into his presidency. Hold on. And I don't think, respectfully, I don't think this has helped CNN. Your ratings are way down.
This isn't,
because
you know what?
Excuse me.
You know what?
I know I hit a nerve there, John, but let's be fair. You like to say lie and the president and Sarah in the same sentence. Excuse me. This is not benefiting you. You're not getting new viewers who want to hear this junk and this bunk because you don't have proof and you're trying to let your viewers think that this man was not elected fairly and squarely, and you know he was. You know not a single vote was changed. You do give that woman a platform when she comes. What are the Clintons doing to help America, by the way? What are they doing? You're giving her a platform
I'm not
to talk
asking,
about why she
I didn't ask about Hillary Clinton. All I was asking about was what the truth. All I was asking, Kellyanne, is about what the truth is here, and I appreciate you coming on again to make your case.
We will keep looking. John, do you have any evidence that a single vote was impacted?
I don't know. I don't know. There are investigations going on right now, and we will find out what the special counsel has to say, pure and simple. And I know you will come on and make your case after that.
John, excuse me, respectfully, do you think there is any part of that investigation that will show that this impacted votes and swung an election Donald Trump? You know the answer is no. You know the answer is no.
I know what we've been told so far. I know we haven't promised anything, Kellyanne. And this is a silly line. This is a silly discussion now.
Sorry,
I don't know.
It's not silly. Maybe I'm
comfortable,
but it's not silly.
I'm completely comfortable.
I was the campaign manager for the winning part of the campaign.
And a good one. You won a presidential election.
I never met George Papadopoulos. I never talked to a Russian that I knew about. Maybe they were disguised as a voter in Wisconsin, but I kind of doubt it. I mean, come on, this president won fairly.
We got to go. We got to end it here because we're not getting anywhere on this front.
Thanks for covering the jobs numbers.
Again, the jobs numbers are good for the country, Kellyanne. Thank you for being with us. And we'll talk again. When the special counsel reports come out, let's talk again, and we can discuss what it finds.
I'll be here. Thanks.
Allison.